mess
It's
this
the
up.
latency.
Okay, let me see if it does. Okay, don't talk yet. I'm just gonna see if on my phone it says okay. Oh my god, it freaking works! Oh my god, it freaking works! Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
All right.
Wait. Hold on. Okay. Scribbler says why quiet? Very quiet audio. Okay. So that's the only way I could. Okay. I'll talk about that in a bit. But okay. Quiet audio. How loud? How quiet is it?
I'll listen. Hold on a second.
Like, is it really quiet?
Oh, your mic's quiet. That's the problem.
Oh, my mic's quiet. Okay, I can turn that up. Okay. Does that sound better?
Let me see. Just give me a second.
Latency sounds pretty good right now. Or latency sounds. Latency is pretty good right now. Music is a bit.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Okay. It's okay. We're gonna get into the show in a minute. All right. We're just doing a little technical detail things. We promise it'll be better. Okay. In the future. This is just our first stream.
It's better? Okay, good. And you guys are able to hear music in the background, right?
Yes, sure. I can hear it just fine.
Oh
So.
yeah, you're gonna hear it, Cole, not Nerd. Scribble Nerd, type in something. Then again, I'm pretty sure it's latency.
He said, "Yup, better." So.
I'm guessing so. All right, and last thing, let's just make sure I can able switching.
So, are we ready to get into the articles now? And we're finally.
I don't like that music like that, but I can deal. Okay, Bruce. Why don't you give me music next time? All right. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Welcome back to Pixel Tech. And this is like the 7th time saying the same exact thing. But no,
I know, because we were setting up in post. It's kind of annoying, but just continue.
Okay, so welcome, guys. This is something a bit different, as you know, because there has been a lot of speculation from the last PixelNow that we tried to do, which ended in a failure. 7 minutes in, and we're starting. Shut up. Okay.
It's okay.
So this is something called PixelNow, and Cole's going to tell you all about it.
So basically on PixelNow, we'll be taking a look at tech articles, and we're not a tech, we're rather a Linus Tech Tips, and I promise. We're doing it in our own unique way. We're just looking at articles, and we're just going to basically give our own opinion on the current tech news that's going around right now in the world. So the first article that we are going to start out today is actually really surprising to me.
Let me actually pull it up.
Dude, Apple is finally pulling ahead of Samsung somehow for the first time in years.
That
Dude,
makes
that
me
is like super
amazed.
impressive to me.
Oh,
like,
God.
if you look at the article down there, basically what it's saying is that in the stress test for the battery, the iPhone 11 Pro Max basically beat the iPhone by last year's iPhone by a lot, but it beat Samsung's flagship Galaxy S10 by a whopping 10 hours in battery life. That is super crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
it kind of made me amazed. I actually didn't think that was going to be something that, because like I thought that at least that Apple was going to have, or Apple was going to have, you know, a higher chance, because like apparently this is battery life, blah 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 this. But
I mean, they've had bad experiences with batteries in the past, but let's not focus on that, okay? Like,
in all, like this just amazes me. It actually does, and I'm pretty proud of what Apple.
Now, if they could do the same thing with their cameras and with their software, then maybe it would be a major increase and for me in my liking of Apple. I mean, I can't complain, all right? I'm not an Android user. I use my iPhone right here that I have on screen.
Makes me mad, but okay.
It's a little bit, I know it's a little bit discouraging, but it's what I have right now, and honestly, it's fine. I've gotten used to it. I swear, all right? I like both operating systems equally. I do not discriminate, all right? I'm not an Apple fanboy. I'm not a Samsung fanboy. I just like both equally. And, all right, so now that we're done with that one, let's move on to the new exciting 1909 update that was expected in October, but Microsoft hopefully pushed it back to November for a good reason. Because the reason why they pushed it back is what I'm thinking about anyway, is because they're trying to fix some bugs. I mean, honestly, the things that have been happening with Windows lately has given it a little bit of a bad reputation. I have to say that.
I feel like with Windows, it's like a girlfriend that you love, but then you hate after a while, then you love it again. To me,
So an ex-girlfriend, essentially.
Kind of so, I guess. A love-hate relationship, because I like Windows 10 because I used to use Windows 8 and Windows 7 a lot, and to me Windows 7 was my more go-to before I switched to Windows 8. Windows 8 was okay until it started getting to that point. But Windows 10 was.
We can all agree that Windows 8 is the middle child and that it has a kind of a neutral feeling to it. I mean,
so apparently Bruce says here. Oh, okay. Actually, we got a lot of comments. I didn't read it. So,
yeah, I haven't been reading either. Let me catch up on chat.
Scribbler says 7 minutes in, we're starting. Bruce says, how do you feel about the new iPhone 37? I feel amazed about it. It's so good indeed.
Yeah, man, I can't believe how technology's innovated into those digits, man. It's just like
Scribbler Nerd keeps on going and says, how do you feel about the new fidget spinner iPhone?
Honestly, why?
Okay, and Bruce.
I know for a fact that definitely Windows Update, the newest update kind of did a little bit of damage on people's computers, and by that I mean their damage control was pretty awful. Everybody was supposed to update to Windows 10 1903 just like a month ago, and then they had issues with let's just count them out, shall we? People having their systems crash while updating. People having corrupted files. 3, people having high CPU usage because Cortana for some reason decided to take 100% CPU usage all the time. And then I guess that's really all I can think of off the top of my head, but there were a lot of problems.
So
anyway,
another thing that Scribbler was saying is Windows Update using 50% CPU. I actually was looking into that because I remembered back when I had was a build. I don't remember the build update, but that build update really crashed my computer a lot, and it was all because of Windows Update. Like I tried to stop it, I tried to do different things to it, but every time after about 20 minutes.
Scribble Nerd, you're saying to me right now in the chat that your start menu is not working. Thank you for bringing that point up. So basically, the update like a month or so ago also broke the start menu for me, and I noticed that right away immediately, and so did thousands of other people. Basically, essentially, 0 apps showed up inside of the start menu. That is ridiculously crazy. Like, I can't believe they just let that big of a bug slide by. And the way you fix that, Scribble Nerd, by the way, if you're having that issue right now, and I see you in chat, is basically essentially... Oh, you actually did fix the issue? Okay, that's good. But for the people who still have that update and are experiencing that issue, all you have to do is just update. Update to the latest thing, latest update, whatever, and it'll fix it. Trust me, all right? But whatever you do, if you're on update 446 right now, Windows 10 1903 446, then update, please. It's the worst update in the world, that one. But
Bruce says, something I noticed is that Linux runs better than Windows on any computer. So
I actually wanted to get into a point in that in another video. I was going to compare Linux to Windows and just honest to God experiences between both of them.
I think if you were going to like review something of that sort, Cole, I think it would be from like something that people would actually use, like for example, like Manjaro, like a Linux distro.
Yeah. I was thinking about, like, I was going to look up the most mainstream and most used Linux distros, and then I was going to try out some of them compared to Windows.
Yeah.
And it's not like I can't do it, because I've done it before. I ran a dual boot on my computer and it ran fine. But it's like, that stuff like that takes a while and it's kind of complicated, and well, I want to make the video, but at the same time I don't, because it's time consuming. But at the same time, I also want to make the video, so it's kind of like a little bit of a conflict. But I think we've been babbling on a bit too long about Windows Update, so why don't we move on to our next article?
Let's do it.
Where there seriously is a huge problem right now with iOS 13 and the newest release that came out. So a user got into a car crash. Also, yeah, ad blocker kind of. needs to be off. I'm sorry, but just for this specific website, I'm so sorry. All right, but just for the article. Anyways, all right. So what happened essentially is that this person was trying to make a call with Siri, and when they said to call that person while they were driving using their hands-free technology and their Apple Air CarPlay, whatever you call it, CarPlay, Siri called the person, but when the person was on the call, it redirected it from the CarPlay back to the phone on speaker. So she had to physically grab her phone and try to switch it back to the CarPlay. And in the process of doing that for even just a few seconds, seriously, guys, do not look at your phones while driving. It is absolutely a bad idea. But this person decided to, which was probably a poor lapse of judgment, and they crashed. But it wasn't a severe crash. Essentially, there is another workaround that was found for this, but apparently this is a huge problem with iOS 13 where Siri is just straight out kicking you off any hands-free technology you are using and just putting you directly back onto regular old speaker for some reason.
See, like I don't understand why like CarPlay has these types of problems now, because I remembered back when Android Auto was first made. Yeah,
I do as well.
They had problems in the past. Like I remember there was one time I don't it wasn't a car crash or anything, but like not anything that serious. But like their actual speaker audio came from it went in both sides, so it came from the actual car stereo speakers and their actual phone speaker. So like there's been problems like that before, and like they like Google fixed it. But like with CarPlay, I've kind of praised them a bit on how like they hardly have any issues with CarPlay. But now with the iPhone 11 mostly iOS 13, it's now a problem. Like I don't know
what happened, probably in my theory anyway, is that Apple pushed iOS 13 and they completely ignored an update for compatibility with CarPlay and Siri. Like they said they released an update for it, but
what's the compatibility? Like, aren't you already using the same exact thing? Like, okay, look,
the APIs changed, and that's what makes problems.
What? Because like they're all the same. Okay, they're almost all the same iPhone except different specs in the machine itself. So the only thing I can really think of is that if it like has some type of little chip or something on like the iPhone 11 comparing to like like an iPhone 8 or like an iPhone X, like that's the only difference I can see. But like even that, I wouldn't think Apple would have something of that sort. There's either something wrong that just Apple did by itself that they did not want to like fix later on, or something. Because like knowing Apple, they would have some type of big fix with this, or oh, we'll try to do this to make it so much better. Like it's dumb. I feel bad that that person did get into that car crash, even though then again, literally what Cole said, do not look at your phone while you're driving. Even if it's the most important thing, do not. You will have problems. Don't do it.
Yes, even just 1 second, guys. It literally makes a difference. Like, honestly. All right, so we're going to go on to our most exciting article of the day that made me go crazy when I first saw it. NVIDIA is apparently making a 1660 Super, and it has GDDR6 and ray tracing. And it's also going to be released for only $100 more than the 1660 is right now. That means $330, guys, for ray tracing. That is ridiculous.
I'm actually pretty happy about that. I actually might get that. I might review that. Hold on.
Dude, it's not out yet, but there are leaked photos, as you can see scrolling through the article. Those are the leaked photos that got released. And honestly, it is the most exciting thing I have seen from NVIDIA all week. If they're making a budget RTX option other than the 2070, that would be amazing. But really, honestly, this is just kind of NVIDIA's excuse because people didn't buy their ray tracing cards as much because they were so expensive, or people just didn't really care about ray tracing in general. I mean, look at me. I'm using a 1660 Ti in my computer, but that doesn't officially support ray tracing. And it's honestly still a good performance, but it obviously doesn't have the good ray tracing goodies like the better models.
I think to me, because, okay, so I have a 1070 Ti on my main PC. If I was going to, like, upgrade this card, because, like, this card's water cooled, so, like, That's a
I
whole,
mean,
that's
pretty
a whole
good.
nother level of difficulty to like change out. But like, if I was going to do that, I guess I would. It sounds pretty good. Only $100 more. That's not bad. That isn't that bad. And ray
Really,
tracing-
honestly, it makes me so happy that Nvidia is finally making a budget option for ray tracing. If this is an actual legit leak, which I can almost guarantee it probably is, because that's how Nvidia is. So
we got some comments also. We haven't read them actually, but let's see.
you should use the Chrome Reader mode, Lamo. Yeah,
Lamo.
I don't really know how to enable that right
Yeah,
now.
I don't know how to
but
enable. If you tell me later on, Scribblenerd, or on the Discord server, which you should totally join. It's in the link below. Hopefully, I'll be
yes, you should join the Discord server in the link below. We post updates, we take ideas from people, and we love your feedback and just general funny things you like to post and say.
Heck yeah. Also, Scribblenerd. Hold on, let me. I think it just stopped loading for some reason. Hold on.
On your end or on the stream's end?
I think stream
Alan,
end.
I just noticed that your camera is out of focus on stream. You can
Yeah,
fix that.
it's gonna focus in a second. I'm waiting for it to be.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Come on, camera. Let me check how much battery is left on this camera. Ah, camera. Tell me how much battery you have left. Ugh, okay. Okay, I think this next article, one of our last ones before we start going into quick stuff that we want to talk about. Okay, before I go on with this, I just want to say I do not endorse nor anything of this sort. We just only want to talk about tech news, no politics, no none of that sort.
But we just could not pass this up.
Yeah.
This is absolutely hilarious. As if he wasn't enough of a meme already, he became even more of a meme just now.
Are you guys ready?
Are you guys ready for us to drop this crazy news on you?
Okay, we're gonna do a drum roll.
All right. Donald Trump
joins
has joined Twitch.
What the freak, dude? Okay, hold on. Let me bring it up to the
I
actual.
honestly cannot believe what I'm seeing.
That
Donald
face
Trump
shows.
actually created a Twitch channel and is streaming his politic events on Twitch.
You know, okay. I'll give him credit because it's giving him more. It's giving him more like
Younger
leniency
exposure.
No, not even that. It's just giving him more leniency to tell more people about his campaign, right? But Twitch, like,
out of all the other places you could have streamed,
where's
why
he
stream
gonna,
on a gaming platform?
Where's he gonna go next? Discord? Like, I don't.
Honestly, that would be hilarious.
Like this.
Honestly, like, why? All I have to say is why. He must have gotten inspired by Bernie Sanders, which you didn't know. He also joined Twitch, but he actually played games on Twitch.
Oh wait, what?
Yes, if you didn't know, I'm guessing you didn't hear about that, obviously, Alan. But
Shoot. No, I didn't.
he joined Twitch, and his first ever live stream was him playing a game, and it was honestly hilarious for everybody to watch. But at the same time, he was actually playing games and not just streaming political stuff.
Well, now he's just streaming political stuff, but
yeah, but when he first started, though, Bernie Sanders, when he first started, he did his own live stream. Obviously, he probably had help setting it up because he's a politician who probably doesn't know that much about technology.
dude,
but
I gotta find that then. Where is it at?
just look up Bernie Sanders Twitch. You'll find it right away.
I found the Bernie Sanders Twitch. I just need to find where he actually did the actual
Should be in his videos if he has that on.
highlights. Nothing on highlights, past broadcasts.
Nothing, so he obviously doesn't have his Twitch set up correctly.
Or maybe it's because he might have deleted it because someone might have got mad.
All right, so here's the most hilarious thing. Donald Trump, the first day he ever streamed on Twitch, had over, and I don't even kid you, nearly 100,000 viewers on Twitch for the first ever live stream he did. And he had no moderators and anything, so the chat was an absolute hellhole. It was just cancer. It was everything bad. I'm surprised they did nothing to moderate it at all.
Okay. Again, not endorsing, not anything of that sort. We're just mostly telling you the tech news. But to me, it just amazes me on how a president can go on Twitch. Like,
I mean, we've already had 3, okay? There are 3 presidents who currently stream on Twitch. Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump being the only ones I know, but I do not know what the other one
like
is.
I don't think Obama has he? Or has
If he has, then that would be honestly really impressive to me.
he? Or
But
just has some like hidden. Oh, what the freak? Having some hidden like Twitch that we just don't know about.
oh yeah, while you're at it, oh yeah, you do have a switch up. I was just gonna say I was looking at the stream, but it's honestly really funny. And again, we really don't have any explanation for this, as it's just hilarious, and that's why we wanted to include it.
Yeah, I just think the only reason would be just he just wants more people into his whole campaign. Cause like okay, wait, but he doesn't have it. Whoa, wait, he doesn't have it on YouTube. He doesn't have his own channel on YouTube. Why do you go to Twitch?
Actually, if you scroll down and click it, it goes to the official Donald Trump YouTube channel
Oh, he has a YouTube channel.
with 200,000 subscribers.
Let's check it out. Hold on.
It's on his Twitch page, so like, yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
And
Oh,
it's
he
not
does.
really the nicest thing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, he does. Okay.
I'm guessing it's managed by somebody in his politician thing or
Yeah,
whatever.
he hasn't posted in a while though. 3 months
but,
ago.
his last live stream was yesterday.
Oh, really? Oh.
I think he was doing a dual stream thing.
Oh yeah. There's something called and I actually know these guys because I've seen them before. And there's something called Restream, where you're able to actually multi-stream to like different platforms. For us, there's no use for that because we don't got that many viewers. But
And right now, anyway, okay, but that's not the point. It's basically, he probably, I would guess that the people who set that up for him set him up with some kind of multi-streamer thing. Now that I know he streamed on both platforms, that means he was most likely streaming, probably, if I had to guess, to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch simultaneously, but...
probably. I think so. Anyway, other than that, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and do a quick break before we come back with a little bit more tech news and just end off from there. Anyway.
So stay tuned, everybody, as, well, we're trying to figure out this whole thing, and we hope you've been enjoying the stream so far, and any of you watching after the stream.
Yeah. All right. BRB, guys. BRB.
I didn't the audio.
Okay, we're back. I don't know what just happened. I think it was Streamlabs. Okay.
I don't know what to say, all right? But again, this is the first stream. We had no idea what's going to happen, but I guess that's what happened. All right, let's go
By the
into
way,
the articles.
before we go on with the last two articles, which you guys will actually love, you guys were at, or Scribble Nerd and Bruce was asking about why we're using Skype. I'll give you the basic explanation for that.
Go right ahead, Alan.
Skype, I hate. I'm so
We
sorry.
both hate it. We
I'm
all
so
hate
sorry,
Skype.
I'm sorry, Microsoft. I just don't like Skype. Okay. The only reason why we're using Skype right now is because I have okay. Let me actually show you.
Might as well. I mean,
This right here is the stream PC right there. That's not really easily shown, but that's the stream PC. And that stream PC is where we do all the streams and where Streamlabs runs and all of that, okay? The biggest problem that we've been facing is that to actually get the audio from our mixer to my SM58 microphone to Cole's, because as you know, Cole does not live with me. We're not roommates or anything.
that's kind of the problem here.
So to get audio and video both at the same time was a big challenge until we saw that Skype has their own NDI software which works really, really well. So that's the only reason why. The main reason why. There's other reasons too, because you know we have audio issues and problem issues with capture cards and blopture cards and stuff. But
all that other junk that we don't really care about right now.
why you guys see a Skype watermark is for that reason. Skype allows something called NDI, where I can take Cole's video through Skype call and put it on the stream while
Background music is a bit loud. I just noticed, and also somebody else in the chat noticed. Quickly fix that.
Quickly fixing it.
Okay.
That's actually odd. It wasn't loud before. That's weird. Okay, I think this should be okay now.
Yes, it is fine.
Okay. So like that's mostly one of the main reasons why we have it. It's because that Skype has NDI, where we're able to take Cole's video, since he doesn't live with me. Cole's video from another place, and he's calling me through Skype, and from there I can put it on slobs. And my screen that's connected through my capture card, I'm also able to put it through Skype. If he was living near me, we wouldn't have to do Skype, and we wouldn't have that dumb Skype logo.
Yeah, obviously, but I'm not, so...
If we get money, then we can make a, little studio and stuff. That's some... I guess that's
I'm
somebody.
sorry, all right, yeah, we should mention River, the other member of... All right, like...
Yeah,
hi, River.
River is one of the people that actually help us in Pixel Tech, so you should give a shout out to River, even though he. Okay, anyway.
On to the articles. So.
Wait, hold on. Let me pull it up.
All right, I'll let you do that.
I haven't done that yet. Okay. I opened up Restream. There we go.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, so Twitter, the official Twitter app, is finally back on the Mac App Store. Guys, this is a huge deal because it has not been on the App Store since 10.8, version 10.8 of Mac OS. It is absolutely ridiculous how long that took. And the reason why they took it off was completely unjustified, too. It's ridiculous.
What was actually the reason? Because I have a MacBook, right? But like if I was gonna go on Twitter on my Mac, I would use
the website.
Yeah, I'll use the website because I never would have thought that they had the app until you were telling me about it. I was like, oh wait, what?
Yeah, in the new Catalina, they added it back for some reason, and I honestly don't know why it took them so long.
Did Twitter have like something wrong with their TOS? Like, did like Apple and Twitter like have something like with?
I don't know, but for some reason, as soon as Mavericks came around, the Twitter app disappeared from the App Store.
Or maybe, okay. Maybe it could be because it wasn't compatible with actual Mac software, and Twitter was.
So it took them almost 4.5 years to make new app.
Dude, making app. Okay, I'm guessing you're not gonna understand because programming stuff and all that.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, there's something on Mac that's called Xcode, right? And Xcode,
yeah, I know about that.
It's mostly the main hub of actually making applications. That's the only thing you can use. Sometimes you can use Swift and all the other stuff, right? But like, Xcode is the most main thing to use for coding. The problem was, I'm guessing, is that Twitter tried to make it for the versions of Mac that after what was it after Mavericks?
Yeah, Mavericks.
But I think what they kept on coming into like problems, and they never got it fixed until they're like, okay, Catalina, I guess they have now this little thing that now makes it work, so let's just put back the app in. Like, other than that, or
there was a person, another developer, who is not officially on Twitter's team, but they made an app called TweetDeck, which is what basically every Mac user was using for the longest time. And now that it finally is back on the App Store, I don't know what the heck that holds for Mac users, but I guess if you want to go download it, you can go download it right now. It's on the Mac App Store, so like.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I feel like with Mac, like we literally just talked about 1, 2,
3 Mac stuff, like 3 Apple things. It's kind of.
It's like Apple. I know you're not gonna watch this because we're not as popular, but like. We just talked about over like 3 problems that you guys have been having. One with Twitter. Yes, it could be Twitter's fault. We never know, but it could also be your fault. We already had with the iPhone 11, which the battery life that's great.
iOS 13 literally causing a car crash.
like you gotta fix your stuff, Apple. If we are buying your products, like, and I'm about to go into a rant, but like if we're oh, hold on. River said, well, Twitter's UI nowadays sucks. It's better just to use TweetDeck.
I agree. I mean, I hate their redesign, but it's kind of like one of those forced changes where you just have to get used to it and be in the now.
Well,
I
that's what
mean,
happened to
Twitter.
Skype. Skype had that oh my god, Skype. Skype had that like whole redesign of their UI, and that's when people started hating on Skype. I think that's when like Skype was
Not
just
only
dead.
that, but it was actually so graphically intensive that some computers couldn't even run it.
I don't
The
even know why they made
UI
that
was
modern.
too graphically intensive for it.
Like, okay, look at TechCrunch for example. Look how easy it looks. On the right side, you got your menu. It says startups, apps, like all that stuff. You got your little logo right there, and there you go, your article. That's all you need. I don't know, like, what else would you need to make it to be an amazing, like, app or anything? Like, to me, if I was going to make an app, I would just have the main features in it. Yeah, add some nice design looks, and then Kalei. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know why else would you have something else, like, on there to make it so amazing and new and modern. Like, there's no point. Anyway, going back
Honestly,
to...
though, yeah, like we'll maybe go into more depth in other episodes about Apple stuff, but
Yeah.
moving on to our last article of the day, it's a little bit out of date. Like it's about a month or so old. Actually, this person or this company just reported on it, but the the PS5 4 is confirmed. Everybody,
It is.
and well, it'll be coming late 2020, and the cost is supposedly supposed to be around somewhere about $500 to $600. So that's the starting range.
Now that makes me a bit sad.
I mean, it's not the worst price for a console, but I mean, to be fairly honest, what they're saying is that there's going to be a major overhaul to the PlayStation in general. Like, they're basically just saying that they're going to rehaul everything. The controller's not changing, but the operating system is changing. The hardware is definitely changing, and there's just going to be a lot of other things. In fact, even one little rumor was rumored that ray tracing may possibly come to the PlayStation.
No, stop.
That is not a joke.
This is where
That
we're
is
ending the stream because I don't understand why. Ray tracing, okay, great. It's been a meme already, but like on a PlayStation, like on a game console, like what's the point? Like even if it is a rumor, why? Why would you bring it up? And okay, there goes Cole.
Oops, I think my camera stopped working. Hold on.
Oh no, it's showing the Skype logo.
Okay,
in, like,
there we
blue
go.
Lettering.
I think I fixed it.
There goes River. Okay, River says the PS5 confirmed ray tracing and AMD G. What?
AMD. Okay, that is like really interesting to me. Cause they don't even have a thing in ray tracing. Like they haven't said a damn thing about ray tracing. Like, okay.
That surprises me is that the CEO of Sony PlayStation, he's been saying all this on Twitter. Like he's not hiding anything. He's just going on about it. Like he's saying it's coming a holiday 2020. Like he's saying all this stuff, which makes me kind of odd. Like he really wants us to buy this stuff. Because other than that, why else would you start saying about it now when you're trying to sell it in holiday 2020? Now, then again, he hasn't told like what the design actually looks like and all that. He has confirmed though there is going to be a PS5. It's not going to be something called like PSV or anything of that sort.
Sorry about that. I had to do something quick. I mean, guys, I don't live alone. I live with my parents. So obviously I have those issues and I don't want them to interfere with the live stream. So I apologize for that. I was gone for a second.
No problemo. Okay, I lost Corey.
Oh, it blocked. Hold on a second. Let's.
Okay,
it blocked the. The word. It blocked it.
I'm gonna go Jack Osu on the PS5, enable ray tracing on the background of Chica Chica, so I can see animate beep 2K.
Yeah. I get it. The word, the words that aren't accepted on our stream. That's all I'm just gonna say, all right? Because if I told people the words, they would try to get around them. So
we actually don't have mods yet. We need to get some mods.
Automod is good enough, to be honest, right now.
Do we even have a mod on there?
It's called,
come on, Corey. Why?
Why? I swear, Corey, all right, you gotta understand that this is a professional stream, so we're sorry if we're
This
kind
is
of
a
ignoring
professional
you,
stream.
but
Mod me, River. Yeah.
we'll get to that in another stream, all right? I promise after the stream I'll work on that, all right?
Anyway,
But
in all, I think also the controller. They were saying something with the haptic what was the haptic feedback or something of that sort?
they're gonna be adding haptic feedback controls on the actual PlayStation controller.
But doesn't already Xbox have that?
Yes, but they said they're doing it in a different way.
What?
Apparently.
What? How can you go different than what? Like, what?
I mean, from what I apparently have looked at or
Oh.
researched about this, they're gonna
Hey.
put it in the joysticks.
Yeah.
Like,
No. River just said it right now. It's Rumble controllers, like the Switch. Oh, like the Nintendo Switch. Oh, that's interesting.
yeah, but basically they're gonna try and do something with the
Okay.
that haptic feedback and like to more like sensitive touch controls. But yeah, that's kind of crazy to me that they're thinking about possibly putting ray tracing on the new PlayStation. Like, that's kind of crazy to me because I never thought in my life that I would be saying a console has ray tracing.
Yeah, that makes me pretty wow. I think that to me, because okay, I used to own a Xbox 360 Slim and Xbox 360. Both of those were things that I loved to play with. But like my main console back in the day not that old, but was the Wii, and I loved the Wii. It was so much fun. Until then, I switched to Xbox 360, which I played, Minecraft and
All
stuff.
those classic games, just
Yeah.
Minecraft.
But like, it was great at the time. But like, once I started seeing about the Xbox One, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sell my Xbox 360 Slim, get some money out of it, and just buy an Xbox One because I thought it was gonna be super cool and all. So I even bought it with a Kinect. Like, I actually got the free bundle at GameStop. And
Yes, the thing that is just, I don't know what it was. Something that they made and thought it was a good idea.
By the way, the Kinect is now called Project Kinect in Microsoft.
I know
what?
Apparently they had to change it from an actual product name to Project because they released it before it was finished.
River said, okay, if you never used a Switch, I don't have a Nintendo Switch. The Rumble is like iPhone's haptic feedback.
Oh yeah, like when I flick the switch on my iPhone to mute it, and it's like kind of like a little vibration. But I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand now. That makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It does, probably.
Interesting. Well, other than that, okay. We finished all our tech news, but I do have a bit of announcements. Number one
We
is
have new videos coming soon.
That's
Okay,
one.
they're in the works. All right.
Yeah, I've seen some comments saying that where are your videos? It's been a long time. It's not been a long time. Like,
It's been a week, guys.
Yes,
all right.
we got class. Like, I
We
can't.
got classes, we got life, we got everything, guys. We're not a company yet. I mean, what do
Then
you
again,
what do you think we are?
I am amazed on how people actually do like our videos, which makes me happy. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody who is liking all of our videos and just thinking that we're generally good for a startup tech channel. I really appreciate all the love and feedback you've given us. It's great.
Heck yeah. And okay, that's number one. So new videos will be coming out soon. Don't worry. I think I'm going to be making... Actually, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. I'm going to be making a video...
Just a thumbnail, maybe? Or
I don't have a thumbnail ready. I'm actually
so you're just going to show like a B-roll or something?
I'm actually going to be talking about my actual phone, the 6T. So I've been using a 6T for a pretty long time now.
Phone review.
Yeah,
All right.
so the OnePlus 7 Pro, OnePlus 7T came out already, and I love OnePlus, but there's some stuff I'm kind of a bit iffy about, and we'll be talking about that soon. So make sure you guys watch that, and I'm pretty sure, Cole, you have a video coming out soon.
Yes,
as
I
well.
actually do, guys. All right, so you know how we talked about Windows at the beginning of the live stream and how it is absolutely horrible? Well, I'm actually going to teach you how to fix it. So
Tech reviews and how-to reviews.
how to.
Also, I'm actually working with a few different companies to try to get a. We're trying to get a video. I haven't told you this, Cole, to you yet, so I'm just gonna tell you during the stream.
Oh, okay. Might as well. I mean, and everybody else watching.
I'm trying to get a way to do a how to build a PC video. I'm trying to look into it.
Yes. That would be awesome.
Now, I do want to say, our friends at AeroCool, thank you so much for sending me your case for free. Thanks. Like, I've switched my old case to the AeroCool case, and it's so amazing, guys. I'm actually gonna do a review on that too. It's amazing and super cheap, so get ready for that too. Number three is what was it? Yes, branding and merch. Number one is branding.
Is that coming soon?
Yes. So branding.
Wow.
Actually, PixelTech.
Get excited, I guess.
PixelTech has been a name that we now have switched to because we first tried to do what was it, TechFlow?
Yeah, TechFlow.
That didn't work out
but
correctly.
we quickly found out that was kind of a already used name. So.
And we're not going to use LTT-ish. Are you crazy? So
that was just a joke.
PixelTech is now our new name, so we're actually looking into getting copyrighted.
We're just all kinds of screwed up because
we're
the
looking to get
almost
copyrighted.
over.
Someone copyright us. I'm kidding.
Someone copy strike this stream right now. I'm joking. Don't actually, please.
No, we're trying to get copyright permissions and stuff of that sort, so then we're able to get streams better and stuff of that sort. And maybe even try to get an LLC legal stuff, whatever, blah blah blah. But cool thing is that we're trying to get merch. I don't know if anyone would even buy some right at the moment, but if anyone does, we'll be having some soon. So stay tuned.
Just look for it around in the description. That's all I gotta say.
Literally. And last but not least, Discord server. We have
yes,
one. Yes,
please join our Discord server if you already have not.
Our Discord server. Okay, the Discord server right now has it's a new one. So it's not a lot.
Kind of bare bone. I mean, there's not really that much there right now, but we plan to make it better. All right.
We do. So make sure you join. I'll be putting a link in the video description, or sorry, stream description, so you guys can join it. It's actually pretty nice. We have a lot of channels there. Actually, you know what? I can actually drag it into stream. There we go.
Hey,
so
all right.
This is what it looks like at the moment. As you can see, Scribble has been talking on it, and yes, that's another thing. If you guys are in the Discord server, and when we're streaming, if you guys talk in general about any type of question whatsoever, I'm looking actually, because I have two screens, I'm looking more onto my Discord screen than my actual YouTube chat screen. So if you guys ask questions and stuff on there, I'll be making, a channel that says about live
any
stream.
of us aren't active or if we're away, there's most likely a chance that one of the PixelTech members will respond to you and actually take the video idea into consideration or the suggestion.
And not even that, like when we're doing like tech news, like PixelNow,
you guys can suggest news to us.
Yeah, heck yeah. And we'll like start reviewing it. And that's why I'm saying to join the Discord server, because that's why I'm looking at that more than anything than the chat, because the chat takes a long time to actually load for me. So if you guys post it on the Discord chat on general or whatever we're gonna make for it, we'll try to do it for sure. And actually, I'm looking into trying to do a more or less sort of cool. Well, I'm trying to do more or less sort of a video that I would be picking 3 lucky people from our Discord server once we get to around 30 to 40 members or so, 3 lucky people, and put us on a Discord call. And you guys can ask any question you want. You guys can say a video that we can make at all, like anything. You can ask us anything, and we'll go ahead and answer it for you. Anyway, guys, that is it for the video. PixelNow is now going to be our tech news channel. It's going to be on the same channel and everything, but we're going to be...
You meant tech news show.
Tech news show.
It's okay. We're all
for sure
trying to rush to get to the end of this thing. Right.
For in all, it's going to be one of our things that we're going to be doing, so then, you guys can ask questions and stuff of that sort. We can tell you about the tech news. So,
yes.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had so much fun like we did. I'm sorry for all of the problems that we had with our computer.
It was first stream. It's okay. We'll probably most likely have it finalized by the next stream. I promise. But until then, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching, everybody. And we will see you in the next Pixel Now. I can't speak. And thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for watching, guys. And both of us will see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.
That was awesome. Yes, I am. We just did that. We'll end it at an hour exactly. How many articles do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 articles. Just exactly